Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy CV with another reaction video. We're going right back to this man right here, Christopher Oliver Anthony. This song is called I Want to Go Home. I'm not sure what the song is really about, but I'll say this, man. It seems like this guy just been on fire for which seems like a month to me. 2 weeks ago, I did a reaction to his music, and since then, I'm seeing his name in the news where it's like politicians are starting to even notice, because music is powerful and they're starting to label the man as a left or right or this and that. And I listened to one song and I'm just like, how did you get all that from the music? Well, maybe he, he's out there speaking his mind. That, I don't know that part of it, but I'm just going by his music. And I think what we reacted to was beautiful, wonderful, and then he was just saying what was on his mind and what's kind of going on in today's world, today's society, and how people think, where people don't have empathy, people don't care about each other. And this is a man that he's out in the woods, or I don't want to say woods, but he's out in the wilderness and just singing his butt off, because music will take you to a place in time, and music is very influential, man. And even the politicians that get involved, and it's a little bit weird to me, because to me, Tupac had that same impact when it comes to certain songs, and I think we all know what happened to him. But this Christopher's amazing, man. So we're gonna listen to this. This is I Want to Go Home. Let's see what this is about, man. Let's do it. Let's get this to 100 likes if we can. Appreciate you guys, man.
If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. 'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me, son.
So I see why he's got his dogs around. He said if it wasn't for my dogs, and the Lord, I'd probably be in the psych ward. That's deep, man, because sometimes it's like this one thing that can just keep you from reaching that point, that ledge, so to speak, man. And for me, it's sports, like just competing in video games, man. It just keeps me keeps my mind going. You know what I'm saying? It keeps my mind from not thinking of anything else. And he says dogs and God does that for him. That's powerful, bro.
And the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward. 'Cause every day living in this new world is one too many days to me, son. We're on the brink of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more. And I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees, begging.
I'm gonna keep talking. This is how I do my reaction video. I know some of you guys are gonna hate it, but like, I'm sure you've seen this and heard this 1,000 times. So this is how I do things, man. And when I hear something important, I'm gonna speak on it, because it's my reaction. It's my first time listening to it. And he's actually correct on this, man. People don't pray. As a matter of fact, I just had a doctor's appointment the other day. I find out I got psoriasis. There's really no cure for it. And what flares psoriasis is, really stress. I don't feel stressed. I don't think I'm stressed, but maybe I am. I don't know what it is. Like me, I feel like I'm good. But I went to my doctor's appointment, and we actually sat there and talked about, him and I talked about, back home, because he's Indian. I'm Cape Verde. I'm from the west coast of Africa. He's from India. And we were talking about, man, how home is, and how, you're less stressed. And I told him, like, grandmothers are like 98 in my country, and they still cook and clean and, all that good stuff. But the one thing that we do is we pray. I don't care who you pray to. It's just a moment that you need for yourself, So that just kind of hit me. Sorry, listen, this is how I do my reaction video. I apologize if some of you guys think it's like, dude, shut up. No, I'm not going to shut up. Sorry.
Of the next world war, and I don't think nobody's praying no more. And I ain't saying I know it for sure. I'm just down on my knees, begging the Lord to take me home.
Ooh.
I wanna go home.
Oh man.
I don't know which road to go. been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. There's always some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home.
No, Chris, you don't want to go home, man. You know why? Because you have a superpower, and your superpower is your voice. So you can't go home yet, Chris. You got work to do. And if people have any type of heart in their body or just sympathy, then they'll know what you're saying. But yeah, nah, it's not time to go home yet, bro. You got work to do. You gotta wake people up. And I think that's what music does. Music is powerful because it, like I said, it takes you to a place and time and a feeling. And that's why, in my opinion, I think this is why politicians get involved with what this man has to say. I thought it was just music. Just let him do his music. Nah, it's powerful, man. It's more than you think. Don't go home yet. You got work to do, man. You're one of the soldiers, Christopher.
Some kind of bill to pay. People just doing what the rich man say. I wanna go home.
This is dogs. Just a man and a guitar with a voice.
Farming the ground. Grandson sells it to a man out of town. And 2 weeks later, the trees go down. Only got concrete growing around. I wanna go home. I wanna go home.
Those are powerful words right there. Just I wanna go home, man.
I don't know which road to go. It's been so long. I just know I didn't used to wake up feeling this way, cussing myself every damn day. People have really gone and lost their way. They all just do what the TV say. I wanna go home. If it weren't for my old dogs and the good Lord, they'd have me strung up in the psych ward.
For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the world, the whole world, and lose his own soul? Yeah, you can have all the money in the world, man, but you know, guess what? It will change you, man. Greed. You may lose yourself. You'll lose that empathy, that feeling, that, yeah, just that, I don't know, that right there just took me to a place, man. 2 minutes. And I think the most powerful thing he said in this song was, I want to go home. You have to think about, I want to go home, what he means by that. Like, that's powerful enough to just listen to what he means. Because he's talking about the Lord and he's just like, I'm tired of this. I think Christopher has a superpower, which is his voice. And I think he needs to use that, because the fact that the politicians are talking about this dude, that lets you know how much power you have within your voice. And he's just out in the wilderness, him, his dog, guitar, and a microphone, and a camera. His voice is a superpower, and it's amazing, man. It's funny how people are starting to put a label on him and say, oh, he's a left winger, he's a right winger, like blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, he's just a man who's tired. He's a man who's just speaking his mind, but instead of talking, he's doing it through songs. It's something that's, you know, it's in him, and it's his. You know what? Like, this man I don't know his whole story. He had to go through something. He had to see something that's making him think this way. I really do. Maybe I should look up his story, because he had to see or go through something for him to keep this thought pattern that he's talking about, like change. You know, the rich man's getting richer, the poor is getting poor. This has to be an experience, something that hit him, that triggered something in his soul to start talking and seeing the world in a certain way. You know, because you can go, there's people on this planet that just, they go through life and not knowing what's happening. They just live, and then and there's no contribution to the world. And this man, I think he's found, or he experienced something, and that's why he's going this path. Even though he says, I don't know, you know, when I wake up, I'm cussing my own self, but that's the part. That's that what do you call it? That's that spark. That's that spark, man. When you start thinking that way, that's that spark, man, within you. And he's doing it. I'm reacting to him. I don't even know who he is. This is the second song. Look, it's not even about how, is he good? Forget all that. We're not going to discuss that. Like, come on, the voice, forget all that. His message. I think that's where his superpower is. It's that message in his voice, man. So I can see where a lot of people can probably take this song and, you know, if they have, like, you know, somebody who passed away, and, you know, especially recently, and it's called I Want to Go Home, which is, you know, heaven and stuff. Like, yeah, this song, but that's the thing about music, man. You can take it all kinds of ways and interpret it your own way. And this was powerful, man. I'm going to listen to it again, just because one listening is not enough. The more you listen, the more, you know, stuff I hear, or it makes you think even more. Yeah, Christopher, man, don't go home yet, bro. Use your superpowers. It's needed today, especially today, man. Because you're right, we don't pray, we don't eat at the table as family. Kids will grab their food, go to their room, and they're playing video games. And most parents, if their kids are silent, they're like, oh, everything's fine. No, the silent is the worst. That's when you got to go check on that kid. You don't want that silent. But I think most parents, that's how they think nowadays. Like, oh, my son's up there, he's all right, he's playing video game, he's not yelling, he's quiet. No. That's when you want to check on them. And so people don't eat dinner together. Everybody eats whenever they want. So there's no family. There's no togetherness. There's no union in your own home. You know, there's no relationship even with your own kid. Kid is 18 years old, living in your house, and you have no relationship with your kid. Like, that's what's going on in this country, man. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm from another country, and it wasn't like this, man. We eat together. Everything is, I don't want to say structured, but like, everybody knows when it's dinner time, you couldn't go outside and see somebody walking around because everybody's having dinner. You know, it's just it was a unifying thing, but it was beautiful. Oh, not here, man. Then you got people working late night. You got people coming home. You got people rushing to go pick up their kids after work. It's just chaos, man, and stress. And that's why I have psoriasis. That's what I've been told by doctors. Stress. And so I've learned to pray more, and I'm going back to my roots, which is, it's funny, which is going home. I'm thinking more how I used to be when I was back in my country, and it was so simple, man. So simple. But anyways, man, love you guys. Keep your head up. Put in the comment section if you guys want me to listen to more of Christopher Oliver Anthony. We'll do that. This was great. And this man has a superpower. Please continue to support him any way that you can. So he's got a great soul, and I think he's on the right path. Even though he says he doesn't know which path to go, he's on the right path. This is your path, Anthony. This is your path. Peace.